Hey guys, Wyatt here from Exor Games, sitting with our good buddy Blair. We're going to open up some Dominaria United set boosters today. We've got 4 boxes to go through, so we might fly through some of these. Yeah, pretty cool set, nice for Wizards to go back to Dominaria. All the singles you see in this video will be available for sale tomorrow, alongside all the typical stuff you see on release day: jumpstart packs, set boosters, draft boosters, collector boosters, all that jazz. We'll also be doing a draft tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and we've got a modern tournament on Saturday. We've been working with face-to-face games on that. Entry fee for that event is $35. The event starts at 1 p.m. First place will take home $500 store credit, and then from there it trickles down. Second place will be $200. And you guys know the deal. There'll be some promos as well. We've got full art foil Nykthos for those people that make top 8. So now that we've got all the housekeeping out of the way, let's get going. So Blair, you've done a bunch of drafts of this set already, eh?
I have, and so have you.
Yeah, I've been going crazy on Arena.
We've together done over a dozen drafts. Every one of these boxes comes with a box topper, which is kind of a neat thing. There's 20 different box toppers that you can get.
Should we start with the box topper, or you want to save it for later?
Well, why don't we start with this one, seeing how we are talking about it. Maybe for the next 2 we'll save it to the last.
All right.
Just show folks what the box toppers look like. So there's 20 different box toppers. They're typically a legendary creature, and there's 1 Planeswalker.
So you've got Lady of Ataria on this one. I'm not familiar with that card.
So this is one of the commander precon.
I think we want to turn it this way, just for the camera orientation.
That oriented correctly. This is from one of the commander precons. And yeah.
So is this not like a remastered Legends style card, or?
Well, no. So it's just, I'm just going off the set symbol.
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. So
DMC would be Dominaria Commander.
That's right.
Thank God for those codes in the corner. You know how they are with centering these days. So what do we got?
It was actually really neat during the pre-release event that happened here at Exor on Friday evening. Some of the pre-release kits had some really misprinted cards.
I love the stained glass stuff that they have. So we have 4 boxes to go through, so we're not going to exactly show you guys every single card. We'll highlight some of the more cool things. We're going to keep our rares and mythics up here, and just keep some piles here for sorting later, because all these got to get added to the website today, and once they're up, they'll be available for sale.
Where's your uncommon pile?
My uncommon pile will be right here. I'm already messing it up. Stained glass stuff is really nice, eh?
Right here. Yeah, the stained glass stuff looks really awesome. Just gonna keep the
couple
foils
Painlands
out.
already.
So what are we looking at in here?
Liliana the Veil is the biggest pull probably in the set, but Shieldred, as Wyatt you know, is a very powerful card, worth quite a bit too.
I played Shieldred in our draft here on Sunday. Shieldred was pretty insane, rather unfair for people to play against.
Yeah, I've already seen people on Twitter calling for it to be banned, as is always the case when a new card comes out and is powerful. So that's that's the art card for Joda the Eternal. He's a mythic card in the set. As with the first Dominaria, there's a lot of legendary creatures. It's kind of the theme. Do you have just a right?
I just have a land pile here. Yeah. I guess I'll put the stained glass ones in with that as well.
Well, that's the thing. Is so opening set boosters nowadays, booster packs in general. There's so many different art treatments and rarities, and it does get hard to kind of keep track of everything we're opening. So there's the first Liliana the Veil.
Nice. That didn't take long.
No, that did not take long. So we have a little secret bet that we.
Not for money.
Not for money.
Not for money.
Just a friendly
friendly wager.
A friendly guess as to this is a list card as well. So it's a bonus bonus card that you can get in set booster packs that don't come in collector.
I got a list card too.
Yeah, what's your list?
not a great one, and uncommon from Prophecy. So I guess me and you have had a bit of a healthy debate over list versus draft packs.
Yeah, and I win the debate every time.
I'm coming around on it. I'm kind of a purist at heart. I still love the original draft boosters, and part of that is because I like drafting.
You're putting the foils in the.
I'm just putting the foils with the actual rarity that they are.
Okay.
So Blair's more of a set booster guy. I'm more of a draft booster guy, but he's kind of got me coming back around. There seems to be quite a bit of uncommons. Like, these are the 2 piles just out of the few boosters we've opened so far. And there's almost as many uncommons as commons. So it does seem like there is some better value.
Yeah, so I mean, there are some packs, I'm not sure exactly what the frequency is, but I see it often enough in set booster packs where you essentially open a pack and there's only one, there's only 1 or 2 commons, and the rest are all uncommons and rares and or mythics.
I think you can get up to 4 rares, isn't it, too?
5.
5? I feel like 5 is probably pretty rare.
1%.
Yeah, okay.
But
still, though,
I've seen it a few times.
What's the Liliana bet?
I think we're gonna get 2, but if we've already got 1, I'm feeling like I'm losing this bet. I'm seeing a lot of stained glass stuff too. Cruelty of Gix, that's a neat card. Another list card.
Elder Dragon War.
Sorry if I'm going too fast for people watching this video. We've got a lot of boxes to open here today. We're kind of not messing around when it comes to Dominaria, so I don't want this video to be an hour long, so I'm doing it for you.
Really sorry if you were expecting or wanting an hour-long video. These stained glass treatments as well are one of the key features of the set. The art, as Wizards keeps showing us from set to set, the full art lands look really good. And
Squee.
Oh, there's a stained glass squee.
Is there an extended art version of Liliana as well? I think there is, with like some zombies hanging off of her or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
a borderless version.
Borderless version.
Yeah, there's a borderless.
There's so many different treatments that I call them by the wrong names all the time. There's a lot of cool cycles in this set too, like the Elf Lord, the Goblin Lord, the Soldier Lord. That's kind of a neat cycle.
Yeah, the Merfolk one is really good for anybody who likes to play Merfolk. So I mentioned a minute ago that
Chandler. Nice.
there are some packs that are mostly all uncommons. There's like two commons. So I just opened a pack like that. So this is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uncommons in it.
Yeah, seems like a lot of these packs have like 4 and 5 of the, what's it called, the stained glass treatments cards.
Yeah.
Like the pack that had Squee had 3 others in it, I think 2 or 3. People watching the video will know the right number.
There's a signed art card.
Foil stained glass land.
Just show that off a little bit.
Actually, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
idea.
like this one had like 3 of them in it. Just kind of neat. Again, tokens not really worth something, although I'm sure there's one in the set that's worth money. There's usually always one. Like the Kiki Jiki token, what does it make? It's a goblin something or other. I think it's like a $13 token, which I'll just use a dice. There we go.
I'll just use a dice.
There's a Liliana right there.
Oh yeah, okay. So look at that.
And a Vesuvan Diplomancy.
So this is box 1, and there's been 2 Lilianas in 1 box.
Yeah, so we're off to a good start.
So we both lose.
I said 3.
Oh, did you? So yeah, so you win. Because there's no way. There's not another one.
Don't
in there.
jinx it. You don't know what they've got going on in these packs.
There's another list card. Wizard's
Just throw
Retort.
it down there.
That's common.
Yeah, so this is one of the lords. This card's in focus, eh? Everyone can see that? Yeah, I think these are pretty good. I'm not so sure that you'll see cards like this pop up in Modern. And the reason I say that is mostly because of cards like Fury. So Fury's just kind of like a huge blowout against cards like that. But I think the Lords will probably see some standard play, particularly the Elf one. That one seems really good.
Nobody plays the Elemental Incarnations in Modern, do they?
No.
They're unplayable.
No, they're not good. No, they're not good. These are uncommons here.
Oh, whoops.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's the upside down thing.
That's is what it is.
So I got a stained glass mythic here.
So it seems like every pack has a stained glass card.
Oh,
when
yeah.
it comes to set boosters.
Yeah, so they're actually the double mythic pack right there. We've got.
So here's kind of an interesting thing too. You go ahead first.
I'll just show off the two. So we got Zur, the Eternal Schemer. It's hard to read them upside down. Solkanar, the
Tainted.
Tainted,
Is it tainted?
Sure
Yes.
looks like it.
the something.
Do you know what the deal with this card is? The Power Stone. So Power Stone is a new type of token, and it only appears on 2 cards in the set. One in the regular set, which is the Kern.
The Kern.
And then there's another card in the Dominaria United Commander decks that also makes Power Stone tokens.
Okay.
So, from what I read on Mark Rosewater's blog, Power Stone tokens are actually going to appear again in Brothers War as like there's a Liliana art card. It's going to appear in Brothers War as like a main set mechanic. So it's kind of cool that we get to see a little bit of it before it actually appears.
There's the Elf Lord that Wyatt was talking about.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think that card's no. Yeah, that's the elf. That's not the Elf Lord.
Oh, it's not
actually.
the Elf Lord?
No, the
Oh.
Elf Lord allows you to pay a green when an elf comes into play.
All right, well, I got
And
to
you can
save
draw
this
a
here.
card.
So there's a rare list card
a
to
good
replace the Elf Lord.
I remember when Umazau's Jitte was in Standard. That's how old I'm getting. And
just missed.
card was pretty insane. It was in a black-white rat intro deck. Like, I say rat, like Ninja Rats.
Yeah.
Ninja Rats, you know.
Yeah, I remember the decks.
And yeah, you couldn't find the intro deck because everyone would just buy the intro deck, take the Umazau's Jitte out, and throw all the cards in the garbage.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
It's really funny you were talking about the Power Stone there. So in the draft on Saturday, or sorry, yeah, when did we draft?
Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Sunday,
Yeah, Saturday
because
the power one.
our power.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah,
Our power went out.
So when we did the an event here, a draft of the set, we I opened the Kern that Wyatt had mentioned there, and there's been a lot of talk about the Kern's no good. He's not going to be able to do anything. That card won me 3 games in and of itself during the draft.
I think it looks not good right now, but I have a feeling that Power Stone mechanic will be. Well, here
Yep.
that's the last booster pack from this box. Let's see if we can hit 3 Liliana in one box.
Maybe there'll be 2 in the one pack, 4 in one box playset.
But I think Karn might be better than people think it is because we really don't know how good the Power Stone mechanic is yet.
Oh, I'm already telling you, in limited, it absolutely is.
Yeah, you just gotta find something to sink the mana into. Sorry, I keep messing.
I never once used the Scry ability, his second ability. There's a cool borderless Painland.
So Sarah Paragon, have you heard anything about this card?
Just that it's really good.
So it's really good, but it also kind of breaks the rules of Magic a little bit, and I'll tell you why.
Rule breaker.
So Sarah Paragon's 2 white for a 3/4 flyer, and it has a strange ability that says once during each of your turns you may play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less.
So that's not a white ability.
It's not really a white ability, but that's not the weird part. So the other part of the card says, if you do, it gains when this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, exile it, and you gain 2 life. So the problem is when the spell's on the stack, it has the ability, but once it goes onto the battlefield, it loses the ability when this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, exile it, and gain 2 life. So the card, I don't think, works as Wizards intended it to. So it's a weird...
Is there a ban coming?
I don't think they'll ever ban the card, and I'm not sure what they're going to do to fix it, but it's kind of an issue. Yeah, because when a spell's on the stack, it has the ability, when it's put into a graveyard exile it ability, but once it hits play, that ability's not there anymore. So it's a really strange interaction. I don't know why they did it the way they did it. Obviously, they can't just change the rules because I think it would have
Sure they can. They did it with Companion.
Well, it would have, I think, unintended consequences for other things.
So I just pulled...
This is a great pack. So Foil Shivan Reef, Leyline Binding, which is one of the chase cards in the set, and a list version of Dragon Raid Channeler.
I'm gonna
What's
put,
Leyline?
I'm gonna put my list card up against yours.
Okay, so you win this round.
Wow.
So Leyline's pretty cool. It's got Domain, so it's 5 colorless and a white, and it's essentially Oblivion Ring. Except it has flash, and you're probably gonna usually pay 1 or 2 mana for it. Now with all the triomes, I think that card's pretty good. Probably sees play in multiple formats.
I think I'm just gonna use the same system and just keep my piles over here instead of constantly reaching over across.
Yeah, no
it's probably a better way to do it. And if I hit anything good, I'll show it like we've been doing. So there's Soul of Windgrace. That's a mythic that I haven't actually seen opened yet in paper. I don't know really what it does, but Lord Windgrace was one of the planeswalkers that gave his life to mend Dominaria when it was ripping itself and the multiverse apart.
So there's Dominaria United. So this pack had 3 rares in it. So there's Dominaria United Commander cards and set boosters as well?
That's right.
Okay, I didn't know that actually. That's
Yep.
kind of cool.
Yeah, and then that's been a feature of set boosters. I don't know if it was right from the beginning. I can't remember when Zendikar Rising introduced set boosters, but it's been a feature for the last number of set booster sets,
So we're officially at the point where we have more uncommons than commons.
and that's quite often. I love set boosters. I hated them when they first came out because
Ooh.
I didn't understand them.
There we go. Here's a list card from Portal 2. Deathcoil Worm. I'm actually not familiar with this card. So if Deathcoil Worm attacks and is blocked, you may choose to have it deal its damage to the defending player instead of the creature blocking it. Kind of neat. Art by Rebecca Gay, one of the classic Magic artists.
How long do you think that Altar Liliana is gonna stay available for sale at Exor?
I'm guessing it sells tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know. I think you guys might have a hard time moving it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I can take it if nobody
I
wants
can
it.
take it.
If nobody wants it, I will take it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think there's going to be a really good mono black standard deck. I've seen some people play it on Arena already. It plays Evolved Sleeper, Liliana, Shieldred, Cut Down, which is kind of a cool new removal card.
I misread that card in a draft yesterday online.
Did you think it was power 5 or greater?
I did.
Yeah,
And-
I did the same thing.
Yeah, and I learned my lesson, and that's the first and last time that's going to happen.
Yeah, I did this. So that there's so many stained glass cards, like 3 in 1 pack. And there's my best buddy, Shieldred.
This is just an uncommon, but
There it is. Look at that. Same pack.
Oh, same
Shieldred
pack.
and a foil cut down. Yeah, so
Nice.
this is probably one of the best removal spells they've printed in a while, I think. Destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. So I can already hear people complaining about it in games that they lost. Oh man, their creature had total power 6, total power and toughness is 6. People are going to complain about this card all the time, but they're not going to remember that the other 99 times they played it, it worked just fine.
So
It's going to be one of those cards.
I've heard that card specifically referred to as the Ragavan killer.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff for 1 black that'll kill Ragavan.
You know, this card is my MVP of limited right now drafting, and in the expensive draft on Arena where the prizes are better, I'm seeing this card from other players more and more. It's really broken. It lets you make a lot of tokens.
This card's got like some weird inking on it. You don't see that very often. Like, check near the collector number. It's another Liliana. Art card, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you tried cheating there.
It's not cheating. So I don't think we've opened an Elf Lord yet, have we?
That's a misprint.
I'm guessing when you print billions of cards, misprints are bound to happen.
The best was the Ixalan card that I opened out of a pack, and it looked like it was printed using one of the first printers. It was all pixelated and
The original printing press.
yeah.
So not bad hits on the list so far. I mean, Blood Crypt's pretty huge. I like that Blood Crypt too. It's the original art from Dissension. It's this card. I haven't seen this card. The World Spell.
Yeah, the World Spell. I saw that yesterday.
Howling Mine. That's not a bad list card. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-saga permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Chapter 3 is put up to 2 non-saga permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. It seems neat. I don't know how good it is. Probably really good in Commander. Like, anytime you see like a card like that, you're like, maybe it doesn't see standard.
A lot of mana, yeah. It's like a niche card, probably.
That's kind of the beauty of Magic, is not everything has to be good in every format.
Speaking of something that's likely not good in every format, but again in Limited, this card is excellent in Constructed and in Draft.
I think you're higher on it than I am, but it's pretty good when you have that Soldier Lord like you did yesterday.
I mean, anytime you get to make 3 creatures for 4 mana.
I can't believe how many uncommons are in these packs. Blood Moon. Hey, we're actually doing really good on these boxes. So I concede. Set booster boxes are better than draft booster boxes. Even Blood Moon in itself.
It's really hard being right all the time.
So did we get Jitte, Blood Moon, and Blood Crypt, plus Howling Mine all in the same set box? That's pretty insane. I'm not sure if Jitte was in the last one or not.
Yeah, I can't remember either way. Just you know, that's only 2 boxes though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's really good, really good. We haven't seen a Jaya yet. Oh, there's another mythic from the set. Big 5 mana Sphinx. There's a signed Shieldred again.
Yeah, I think one of the first things to go tomorrow is, although they're a lot cheaper, is going to be these stained glass lands. I've had a lot of people ask me about them. Scrib Ranger, it's kind of a cool card.
Sarah Redeemer is kind of a neat little card. I don't know what it does here. Oh yeah, if a creature comes into the battlefield with power 2 or less, you put 2 1/1 counters on that creature. So
I hope everyone can see the cards that I'm opening here. I hope I haven't been hiding these cards off camera. If I am...
Oh, I got to show you this now. This looks...
What do you got?
This looks beautiful. So I have a Showcase Stained Glass Art Foil, the Zur Eternal Schemer. Look at that. It's I don't know whether the camera is picking it up or not, but these foil stained glass treated cards are just something else.
Chaotic Transformation. A red sorcery that costs 6. We're just going to keep going.
A red sorcery that costs 6.
Every set needs to have a bad red card that costs 6 and is a sorcery.
Weatherlight again.
Maybe we'll just save all these box toppers to the end as kind of like a cherry on top or something.
Yeah, the boxes have been so good they don't really need the box topper to make them.
I wish they didn't put this glue on the back.
Non-foil version of the same card.
So that box will be pretty tough to beat. That's a good one. Actually, I guess they're both good. Double Liliana in the first box.
Double Liliana in the first one, yeah.
Yeah, these are great boxes.
Some really good pulls in the second as well.
You're more of a collector booster guy, though, aren't you?
No, I like set boosters better. Collector boosters.
Oh, really?
Set booster guy.
Yeah. It's just again, it's right in the name, set booster. You want to get more cards from the set, more rares and uncommons, then they're the way to go.
I find these are easier to open than the draft boosters where I struggled.
I got no comment on that. I find draft booster packs to be fairly easy to open.
Might just be my nimble little fingers.
Then that being said, I do open a lot of packs, so maybe I'm just, I don't know, strong fingers or something.
Briar Hydra.
Oh, so this is a cool card. I
Search
think
the city. It's kind of whatever.
Oh, you got a list card, did you?
Yeah, it's just kind of whatever one.
I think this is a, I think again this is probably like a niche card. Definitely like a commander card maybe, but it's kind of cool. Any card that gets Lotus in its name usually gets some attention, whether it's good or not.
Yeah, you can pretty much always assume they're going to be worth a little bit of money at least, right?
Yeah. Actually, at the draft, somebody opened Liliana and then a foil Timeless Lotus right behind it.
Yeah, that's a good pack. Doesn't get much better than that.
It can get better. Remember the collector booster with the 2 Imperial Seals, full art, 1 foil,
sure
1
do.
not? That was that's happened before. Come to Exor, you'll get really good packs.
if you want to buy art cards, we got art cards. I'm not sure if people collect them or not.
Some people do.
Some people do. I think the ones with the gold signature are a little more sought
They're
after.
worth a little bit more.
Usually anything with gold on it, I guess, is a little more sought after. So
They might be good proxies too.
this one has a Planeswalker symbol
Yeah,
on it.
so when they don't actually have the artist's signature on it, it's still meant to show you that that's like the
premium
special,
version?
Yeah, the special one or whatever.
Why do you think the artists don't sign them?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe they're just unavailable. I don't know.
Yeah,
Some artists are odd too, and maybe they just don't want their signature out there.
it's possible.
I don't know. There's another list card. One from Baldur's Gate though, which is a little.
Yeah, that's kind of janky.
Or no, that's Adventures Forgotten Realms. I wish they would clean up the list a little bit. Obviously, they don't want to jam too much value into the slot.
Yeah, this was a good card in the white weenie archetype from Standard a couple years back. There's a list card. I'll give it to your opponent.
I was playing in a draft last night, and somebody was playing that like 5-color wall deck you were talking about.
5-color walls.
Yeah, I lost to it. I thought the deck was pretty junky, but
Pretty hard to make it come off, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
And then they just milled me out.
Yeah.
Ooh, foil stained glass land. They're really nice.
So do you think that Territorial Marrow is named after Mark Rosewater? Marrow?
I feel like it probably is. There's another Marrow.
There's another Marrow. That's a mythic that's Commander, is it?
Yeah,
From one of the Commander decks?
green sleeves.
Green Sleeves, right.
Green sleeves.
So Green Sleeves was referenced on cards in the past, and I guess now it gets its own card in one of the precons.
Kind of a neat card. This card I've seen come up a few times in draft, Anointed Peacekeeper. Funny thing about this card is when it enters the battlefield, you look at an opponent's hand and choose any card name. But the weird thing about it is you don't actually have to name a card in their hand, which makes this card a little more powerful. Blair was blown out by it in a draft there yesterday where they looked at his hand. He had 2 Kelvin strike teams.
Which I had been trampling people with up until that point.
And it also affects activated abilities. So if there's a creature in play that you'd like to make their activated ability cost 2 more, you can also go that way. Pretty flexible card.
Gonna show everybody a really cool card here, a Yavamaya Coast. And you can see that it's full art there. It's really pretty, you know. And oh, look what's behind it.
Oh, that's not bad. I think that's the most expensive version of Shieldred, maybe? No, it can't be. The foil showcase one is likely more, right?
I don't know, but the Phyrexian language looks awesome. Really cool. So cool.
Yeah, that won't last. So we're getting through them. So we've probably got about 40 packs left. We'll have 3 box toppers right at the end.
Oh yeah, no, that's not going in Wyatt's pile. It's going in my pile.
All right. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I feel like I'm not, but I'm not totally sure.
This card.
Did that not have a rare in it? It probably did.
Oh yeah, it had a rare right there.
Yeah. That's not a rare.
Yeah, it is.
It's better than some rares.
It's a rare to me. It's a good card. So many uncommons.
So some of these cards are also going to have some implications in Pioneer as well. Liliana's obviously the first one that comes to mind. We've been playing a lot of Pioneer down at the store lately. It's not really a new format, but it's new to a lot of players around here.
New in the sense that it's actually like coming to well, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. It's been around, like you said, for what, 3 years?
I think it started at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Tonight is actually Pioneer night.
Yeah. 6:30 p.m. They have a pretty good crew of people coming in and playing Pioneer. It's an interesting format. It's almost like Diet Modern, is like what I like to call it.
It doesn't have the fetch lands in it to slow it down.
It's like modern, zero sugar. I'm sure somebody would hate to hear me say that.
It's like the
someone's
garden
cringing.
salad version of modern.
is a pretty good pack, I think. Silverback Elder, which I think is a pretty great green card. Foil Mythic World spell, not bad. So we're at 2 Lilianas, so maybe we are, who knows, maybe we don't hit another one. But we didn't specify, do art cards count? I feel like they don't count.
They do not count.
Oh, come on. Rona's Vortex. Perhaps they should have named that card something else.
Interesting list card there. It's not that it's really any good or not anything, but these are just kind of fun to open sometimes.
I just can't believe the amount of uncommons in these boxes, man.
Foil Drag to the Bottom, which is again a neat little removal within the limited environment. See the Benelish soldiers getting sucked into the mud there, and oil, Phyrexian oil coming out of their eyes.
I don't think we've opened one of the Elf Lords yet, have we?
Yeah, I thought I had it, but no.
But you know what? It's all good. The list slot makes up for most of it.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can get a foil Liliana in this box. That would make me happy.
Yeah, you have all the variants then.
Packaging could be a little bit better on the box toppers. I feel weird when I take the box topper off it. You almost have to like bend it a bit. Obviously, it's cardboard. I can bend it right back. It's not a big deal.
because it's glued to the.
They could just put the box topper in loose, and I would have no issue with that. All right. What else do we got here? Sulphurous Springs, not bad. We've got quite a few of the Painland so far.
This card here is something that'll likely end up being played in folks' commander decks. It's a Legendary Matters card.
It's another Painland, Shivan Reef.
It's funny, out of the 10 Painland cycle, they only actually reprinted 6 of the 10 in this set.
Yeah, so there's a reason for that. I don't know. Do you know what it is?
I'm guessing Mark Rosewater is about to tell us.
Yes. Sorry. Well, I listen to a lot of his podcasts, so I feel like I know what's going on, which is not always the case. There's another Painland, 3 in a row, and a list card. So the Painlands that aren't in this set, they couldn't put in the set because technically in Dominaria, those places don't exist yet, as far as I understand it.
Oh yeah, cool. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, so like Llanowar Waste, Llanowar exists, but as far as I know, in the storyline, it is not a waste. It's still in good shape for now. And I can't remember, what are the other ones that aren't in the set? I don't know. Certain ones you could put in any set, like Battlefield Forge isn't plane specific, so you could really just jam that card anywhere. Couple other ones. What other ones? Like, is Caves of Koilos in this set? It must be. Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
So
I can't tell you what's not in it.
I can't either.
If you name the card, I can tell you though. So there's Kern. There's my boy Kern. Just the regular version of him. But yeah, people are really undervaluing him a little bit right now, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best Kern. It's probably like, how many Karns are there? 3 or 4? This would be the 4th.
Well, I mean, technically, I guess there's the first Kern card there, the Silver Golem.
He barely counts.
I mean,
he barely counts. So yeah, I don't know. There's probably at least 4.
There'd be 4 anyway.
It's another Timeless Lotus.
Yeah. So I mean, what are the Kerns? There's the Great Creator from War of the Spark.
Yeah.
There's
Liberated.
Kern Liberated from New Phyrexia.
The original one from either Urza's Legacy or Urza's Destiny.
The one that the Silver Golem one.
The old one. Or it's actually from Urza's Saga.
Yeah, and he's not even a Planeswalker, he's a creature. But either way, Kern, that's 3. This one. Is there another one? I don't think there is another one.
Maybe there's not another one.
Yeah.
Alright. What else do you got, Blair?
Well, I got a cool land to show here in a moment.
It'll be pretty hard to top that list slot. I haven't, like, I've gotten cards from the list since then. Some good stuff, but,
What am I doing?
you know.
There. So here's a Sulphur Springs. Really kind of neat. It's
Full art?
yeah, it's borderless
Is it
foil.
Nice.
Cool looking.
Yeah, those will really make standard a little bit better, too.
Yeah,
Just kind of cleans things up.
have your mana base be a little more consistent.
And they'll be good in Pioneer, too. Here's another Leyline Binding. Yet again, great card. Cool artwork, too. So, another Stained Glass Land. How many do you think we're averaging per box on the Stained Glass lands?
A few.
A few.
Yeah, a few.
Okay.
Like probably like 5 a box.
This card's a powerhouse in draft. I don't think I lost a game where I played this card on turn 2. It just gets bigger and bigger. And another list card, a Johnny.
Oh, poor Johnny.
Poor Johnny, what do you mean?
Didn't you? So that a Johnny on the booster pack.
A Johnny completed?
Yeah, he's Phyrexian now. And
Wow.
he killed Jaya.
Jaya's been around for a while.
Yeah, she should just, you know.
Oh, I'm not implying anything like that. Dromar's Cavern, not the cavern I wanted.
Gemstone Cavern's really cool as a list card.
So is Cavern of Souls.
Oh yeah, Cavern of Souls too.
Yeah, that's the big one I was thinking about. I don't even know if it's still on the list. They change it.
It is.
It is?
Yeah,
Yeah. They
it
change
is.
it so frequently. So, threats undetected.
Plains or swamp?
That's the swamp.
Yeah.
Alright. So I don't know what our time is looking like in this video so far.
We're just about done though.
Yeah, we've got maybe 8 or 9 boosters left.
This
And
card
again-
too in draft in that red-white archetype, soldiers and tokens is particularly good. Whoop.
All these cards will be available for sale tomorrow as well. I know I've already said it once, but it's a shameless plug.
Actually available for pre-order today once they get up too. So.
That's right. What am I doing? How many do you got left, Blair? 2?
I just got a Planeswalker from the Commander Recon, Tahada. So we first saw her as a Planeswalker in Modern Horizons 2.
Eidolon of Blossoms.
Eidolon of Blossoms.
So I've got 5 packs here. You've got 2.
I've got 2. I'm going to
So-
steal some of yours probably.
Go for it.
$3
So here's a card from the original invasion of Dominaria. Woo! Phyrexian invasion of Dominaria back in the day. Obliterate.
Oh yeah, I used to play that card back in the day too. There was a deck that played Obliterate and Darksteel Ingot, which is just 3 colorless and it taps for 1 mana of any color and it's indestructible.
Indestructible, yeah.
So the deck would play Darksteel Ingot, and then on turn 4 you play March of the Machines, which is all artifacts gain power and toughness equal to their mana cost, which is funny because Obliterate doesn't kill the enchantment that makes it a creature, and the artifact is indestructible. So you would just wipe the entire board of lands and creatures and everything, and then just kill them with 3/3 indestructible ingots.
Bone Splinters art.
Okay, this is a good pack. Another Shieldred.
Nice.
I'll take it. So what do we got? 3 packs left.
$3.
Can we go triple on the Liliana? Another pretty foil stained glass.
So here's another mythic, current Silex. So the Golgothian, if I'm saying that right, Silex was the artifact that Urza used to blow up Dominaria and end the Brothers' War.
So I think there's something going on with that card. There's like some time travel element, I think, to this set, possibly.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what happens other than that things are not going well for our heroes after the Phyrexian show up on Dominaria. As I said, Ajani gets well, actually he's already been completed by the Phyrexians, and then he ends up offing Jaya, and yeah.
It's all on you, buddy. That was the last pack for me. So you got to open that Liliana.
Oh, I'm into the last pack right now.
And then we've
Can you
got.
count box stoppers? Can you get it in a box stopper?
I feel like you can't.
No, it's not one of the box stoppers.
So the cards.
I'm sorry to say, we did not make.
You didn't get it?
We did not surpass.
So can you get the cards that are box toppers as a slot in the list? I feel like no.
No.
What do I got here? Orca? Do you want to open one of these up? We got 2 left. You want to open both of them? You open both of them.
One of the things that they did is they took a number of Legends cards from the original Legends set, and they kind of modernized them.
It's kind of a good way to put
so
it.
So here's a perfect example of that. So Jasmine Boreal was was a legendary creature in from the original Legend set in 1994. So they've just sort of redid up the power on some of them.
This one's definitely an upgrade, because wasn't the original Jasmine Boreal just like a vanilla 5/4 for like 6 or something? I believe so. I should Google it, but
Yeah.
someone watching already knows. But I'm fairly certain it was just like a 5/4.
Oh my goodness! Do we do this? Do we show?
What is it? Oh, 2 in a row. How
Double Jasmine.
Very anticlimactic right at the end, but
Yeah.
overall I would say the boxes are pretty good.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh man.
Oh.
All right, so
So the magical voice behind the camera just dropped a
Cameraman.
a bomb on the set. So let's take a look at the really cool art. So on the art of the box here, this is a collector booster box for the new set. That's Braids, our Cabal minion, and she's actually really crazy in the storyline for this set, but she ends up helping some of the heroes that are trying to save Dominaria for her own interests. But
as always.
yeah, but her card in the set is actually kind of cool too in the limited environment. Makes your opponent decide whether they want to sacrifice stuff or lose life, and you draw a card. So, all right,
I'm just gonna clear some of these cards out of the way. If you want to wrap or rip the cellophane off that, by the time you're done, I should be ready. Don't cut yourself with that knife.
Here comes the moat.
Oh yeah, that's right. How could I forget? I kind of forgot the whole point of the collector boosters was to rip
was to rip a moat.
rip some Legends cards.
Was
I
to
think
rip a tabernacle.
Tabernacle's the big one. So I don't know how much they are, but I assume they're $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah, for over 4,000.
So let's see. Let's see. Shaylin did say that if we opened a tabernacle, he would throw all the staff a pizza party. So
Absolutely.
he's right now. He's like, stop. All right. So are the box toppers slightly different?
No, exact same ones.
Exactly
You
the
you would
same?
think they would be different. So here, yeah, okay.
Is there anything special in the box toppers, like exceptional, or is it just all kind of?
It's all stuff like this.
So what one did you get? Is that another? Oh, okay. I thought it was another Jasmine.
I would have laughed.
We can just start new piles here.
Yeah,
Let's
all
go
right.
1 for 1. So, all right. I don't know what the slots are like in this set.
So here's the way it works. So, okay, yeah, you have your pack upside down. So the way it works is, if there's going to be a lost legend card from the original 1994 Legends set inserted into one of these packs, which is a possibility. Saw one open the other day.
Saber-tooth cobra or something like
Yeah,
Cornucobra.
Cornucobra, yeah.
Cornucobra. I think it's in the commons.
They're in the
slot.
commons. Yeah, they're in the commons, and I think it's either the 3rd or the 4th common.
So I guess we'll actually have to
Yeah.
go through the commons on these just to be sure.
Yeah, so as soon as you get out of the commons, you know it's not there.
Ooh. Oh wow, this is textured. What?
Yeah.
Feel
There's
bad.
there's usually 2 of them in There's usually 2 of them in each one of these collector packs.
Okay, this pack's not insane, but it's also kind of crazy the amount of different things that are included in it.
Yeah, the collector boosters are really
I got
awesome.
a foil mythic, a Dominaria commander card, a foil stained glass card, an etched foil uncommon, another Dominaria commander card, a regular Dominaria card, and a
Mythic.
foil rare.
A foil full
So
art.
how many
Yeah.
rares were in this pack?
You can get
5 rares in one pack?
You can get 6, and well, sorry.
My God.
Let's be clear. In a collector pack, you are always guaranteed to have a minimum of 5 rares. That's a guarantee. It's not like that's not a special one.
What do you think of these texture cards? It almost feels textured on the back. Like, feel that.
They're almost like sandpaper type grain. I'm not entirely sure.
It's almost matte.
Yeah.
It's almost like a matte
But
finish.
the stained glass portion of it here, that's still traditional foiling there as well.
Yeah, I like it. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion over textured foils versus etched foils?
Just in case we were to get a mode.
Yeah, for sure.
Blair's trying to open the cards off camera so you can run off with the tabernacles.
There's another one of the textured ones, and that's what I say. I think there's 2 of them in each.
Foil tokens are always neat.
Where's this?
So common.
Just a full art version.
So does everyone have a foil
Yes.
stained glass?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And I just got the same card again, textured, kind of neat.
Stained glass cards
Rare.
in foil are really they pop really nicely.
Wow, these are chocked full of value. I just had
Here's another Legends Retold card. He's just kind of an interesting little archer card.
little double action in the same pack.
You got the same card back to back, or just different versions of
Different versions of the same card, which is like a thing that happens every now and then. What do you got?
it? I just want to show off Squee. He's really cool.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad. So
Rip.
so this is one of the primeval dragons that were first, I want to say, either previewed in Plane Shift or the original Invasion. Yeah, and then there's just foil
shield red.
Phyrexian Shieldred.
It's probably not worth anything.
Yeah, I imagine probably just.
It's probably at least $100 card.
I might use it for a coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Looks awesome.
I'll go buy you some coasters.
Some coasters.
I'll buy you some
here's the MVP of the pack, the bird token that I can't even think of what the name of it is. Wingmantle Chaplain or Duskman or whatever.
I can't remember either.
Bird
truthfully.
token maker defender. Awesome. Makes these.
I feel like I could almost tell if I had a Legends card by looking at the back of the pack because of the printing difference over the years, but let's see. I don't think this one has one. Man, the textured foils are cool. And usually I'm not a believer. Like, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Normally I'm not a big fan
He's
of
very
these things.
contrarian.
I don't try to be. It's just it's the way I was brought up. There's a Jaya.
That's cool. Show it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see any in
The
the
extended art
in the
one?
set booster boxes. That's really neat.
I almost like the artwork on this one a little bit more. Usually the extended art cards tend to
All
have
right.
better art.
Let's see if we can get the cards oriented correctly here.
You're good.
It's hard for me to see while I'm doing this. So no Lost Legends card. I'm gonna just take the pack back over here now.
All right. This is the one. This is with the Legends card. Yeah.
Textured.
You're gonna try and buy all these foil lands,
No.
aren't you?
I have some.
I gotta be careful opening these packs, actually. Just in case there is a tabernacle in it, I don't want to be responsible for having damaged it. Alright. What else do we got? Is that textured?
Yeah,
I think it is.
That's it. No,
I'm fairly certain that's textured.
100% not.
No?
No.
Well, this one is.
So here's my boy that I actually opened this version of it, the altered borderless Kern during the draft on Sunday night.
How many do we got left? 4, 7.
And a bird. Make a bird token. beat you to it so that I
Yeah,
can get
look
my...
how bad I am at opening packs.
Oh yeah, he's gotta work out more. He's gotta open more packs, build up his pack opening skills.
All right.
No Lost Legends in this one.
No. All right. Let's see what I got. No. 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 All right. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are telling me these aren't textured. They sure feel
So
textured.
this here's a stained glass foil textured Xur Eternal Schemer. Eventually, I'll
I
remember
got a
that card.
stained glass foil textured Ribaz.
Cool.
Ribaz.
Joyride.
All right. So,
I'll sort this stuff after.
do we have any big hits in this so far? I guess the foil shield read is
Yeah, and I
massive.
got so this is kind of cool. It's a etched foil Planeswalker from one of the Commander Precons.
People kind of forget to value that, like, the foil uncommons and stuff like that, although they're not $100 bills or anything, do add quite a bit of value to these boxes.
For those fungus fans amongst us, Saproling token.
Fungus. Yeah, I don't know why, but to me they feel textured.
It's not textured.
I feel like you're wrong. Feel the two card. Feel
See
these
what-
two cards side by side.
See what I mean about contrarianism?
No, feel that. You're
Yeah,
telling me
yeah,
they
yeah.
feel different.
They do.
They definitely do.
They do, but the textured ones have that sandpaper border thing around the edge.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't have that. You know, the world needs contrarians sometimes. 2 packs left. You go for it, bud.
Oh, we got a borderless silverback elder. It's kind of cool. Nothing really spectacular in that pack. Not to say there aren't good cards in it, but there's.
I can't help myself. I got to do one.
Yeah, you better do it. You better do it.
I think this is the first time I've ever opened a collector box.
Yeah, you were saying you're not much of a pack opener. You're a singles guy.
I'm a singles guy, and again, all these singles will be for sale, or are for sale.
Yeah.
Not will be.
Dun, 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 nothing.
Nothing. All right. So I feel like we're not hitting on legends. And
In fairness, it is supposed to only be in 3% of boosters.
yeah, these textured foil cards. Every time I see one, something.
They have a matte finish look to them,
Yeah.
like with the light on them.
They're neat. 2, 3 rares in that pack. Oh, I'm not done.
Yeah, there's usually
4, 5, 6 rares.
6 is the most. You can
Man,
get.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, at a 1 box, which was 12 packs, we had at least 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 37.
And
then what do
a
you got
lot
over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I'm gonna sort them into piles here.
I'm
but
guessing 50.
whatever. Yeah.
So anyway, I guess long story short, that'll probably be the end of this video here. A lot of cool stuff available. You guys have seen it all, and if you haven't, it's probably because we had Blair open it off camera. But yeah, a lot of neat stuff. Pretty excited about this set. The draft format is really good.
Stuff's available.
You know, and I'm not just saying that. I'm pretty picky with my draft formats, actually. This one's cool, though. And, yeah, hope to see everyone come out for the release tomorrow. Again, shameless plug. We'll have all the different types of products for sale. Is there a bundle for this set? There must be.
Oh yeah, there's a bundle for.
Bundle, Jumpstart, Collector, Set, Draft. Yeah. So, hope to see everyone out. And again, we've got a booster draft tomorrow night. We've got a regular scheduled Modern tournament tomorrow night. Pioneers tonight. And Saturday we've got our big face-to-face qualifier tournament.
That's Modern, yeah.
Also Modern, $35. Prizes for top 8. Pretty great tournament. Hope to see everyone out. This is Wyatt and Blair signing off for Exor.